think it's better maybe to go with that kind of expectations. I don't know. I got lost in the sentence I was saying, so whatever. But this is actually like maybe my favorite like cabin type of horror I've seen so far. I have seen like Cabin in the Woods and Tucker and Dale versus Evil Dead kinda turn around the job, but now I'm talking about the classic Cabin in the Woods type of horror, and I didn't like it. I'm not the biggest fan of teen horror movies, but yeah, it's not a slasher or anything like that, so I think that's why I liked it. I just liked not even the idea, like it's not like anything special, but I had a good time watching it, or fun time. Then like there are certain problematic things in the movie. As I said, I expected that from someone like Ari Roth. I think he just is like that. But it wasn't too bad. Like some of it was handled well, some of it wasn't. So yeah. And the movie, it's not really scary, but it does have some like chilling moments. I think that's also thanks to the mystery itself. Then I did like the way the characters change or interact with each other and how their relationships with each other evolve. Because it makes sense. If you got into some strange horror type kind of situation, you would probably act in some sort of way out of the ordinary, even for you, maybe you would freak out, maybe you would, I don't know, do something else. So I think the way it was portrayed here, I found it to be interesting and kind of believable in a way. Even though the characters those aren't really the characters that you would sympathize with, or at least I didn't for the most part. But the ending, so maybe it was due to the fact that I watched it like separately. I don't know, like how many hours apart, like 8 hours. But it got a bit confusing, the end. I got the characters confused, and I don't think it was because I watched it in like kinda 2 different sittings, but in one day. Like I remembered the movie, but I think like the way it was jumping from scene to scene, it was a bit confusing. Yeah, but overall, it is a silly, fun movie. It's definitely gory, but not like, I don't think it's too gory, too bloody. Even though for some people it definitely would be, so maybe it is. But it's not the realistic type kind of thing, so it's more like funny, silly, cheesy type of horror. But even though that's not usually my thing, I did enjoy it, and I think it's like 3 stars out of 5 for me, and I didn't like it, so I